What's going on, homies and homies? It's your boy Dexter, also known as Mugged, and today I'm coming at you guys with a brand new video. Now this is a video that I personally love because it's one of my favorite topics in the world. It's something that I always obsess over and something that I've been really proud of for the past few years. I've been killing it in this aspect and I'm really happy to share that with you guys. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys 5 ways to better manage your time. So if that sounds interesting, then hit that subscribe button and let's get right into the video.
Around me, catch about me, go get out me, yeah. Shawty, I'm a riding G, I'm a dime piece, I'm a ride.
Tip number 1 is to get a calendar. Now this is super important because before we can learn how to manage your time, we have to know how much time you really have to manage. So it's a little funny concept, but once you get a calendar, import your work or school schedule. That way we know when could you really do other stuff and how much time do you have to do it. Example, if you have an assignment that's due in a week, how much time do you have left over after going to school, after going to the gym, and if you have any events during the week, how much time do you really have to do this assignment and how could you break it down so that it's not a headache to you? So tip number 1 is to get a calendar. If you guys don't have one, I'd recommend using Google Calendar because you guys could sync it up with multiple emails. It's free and it updates right away. Whether you're on a computer or phone, you'll get it in live time. You'll get notifications before the actual event is due, and you're always going to be prepared. Tip number 2 is to make a to-do list. Now, I personally recommend doing this the night before, but some people prefer doing it right after they wake up in the morning. And the reason for this is because when you have a list, number 1, you can't forget what you have to do. Number 2, you're able to, number 1, prioritize it better. And number 2, you're able to actually cross off whatever you do as you accomplish it, which gives you a little hit of dopamine and it lets your brain know, hey, you know what, I'm on track, I'm doing good. And basically what dopamine does is it gives you a good feeling. It's the same feeling as when you get a text back. It makes you feel pretty good, and that is what we're aiming for. So make a to-do list, and if you guys aren't doing this in a journal, I'd recommend the app Todoist. I'm going to link it all down in the description down below. But basically this app, once again, it's free. And you can use it on both phone and desktop, as well as it updates right away. So it's super helpful. It's the app that I personally use when I'm not writing it down in a journal. And yeah, I've been using it for probably 2 years now, and it's super recommended. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the app. Tip number 3 is to prioritize your tasks. Now the way that I personally like to do this is I set 3 levels of priority, whether it's high, medium, or low. I don't remember what book this was from, but I remember seeing a quadrant that basically said important, urgent, not important, not urgent. And it said that ideally what you would want to do is operate yourself in important but not urgent. That way you have more time to do whatever you really need to do, because once you start getting to a point where it's urgent and important, then you just do not have the right time to do your best at it. So example, let's say you're in a relationship and the person's about to leave you. That's a bit too late to actually start telling them that, hey, you know what, you mean a lot to me, because when it was important but not urgent, you missed out on that. So it's really important to operate in important but not urgent. Tip number 4 is to eliminate distractions, and this can be done in so many ways. You can put your phone on do not disturb. You can put headphones on and just forget the world around you. You can set app limits on whatever applications you find yourself using the most. Let's say you play a lot of video games. You can fully unplug the system. That way it's going to require you a lot more willpower than just turning it on via controller or whatever it may be. Or if all of that is still problematic, you can actually get apps where it forces you off of whatever you're using, and if you mess up by going on your phone or whatever, then there's consequences to you. So it's a way of training yourself and letting yourself know, hey, you know what, I need to get off, I need to stop doing this. And when you realize how much time you have without distractions, that's when life gets pretty beautiful. Finally, tip number 5 is to set clear deadlines. Now, this is super important because it lets you know that, hey, I have something due for this day. I have to be ready for this day. And you can't just aimlessly walk there. Example, if I know that I'm going to post this video on Monday, then I will not record it on Sunday or whatever. I'm going to record it ahead of time, so that way I have more time to edit it. I have more time to perfect this video, and I don't have to stress myself out with whether I'm doing a good job or not, because I know that by the time I post this video, I've watched it over 2,000 times, and I am sure that this is the best content I could post at the moment. So yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please drop a like, share this with your friends, subscribe. It's been your boy Dexter, also known as Mugged, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.